You're Doing. It's a song by Rush. It's off their very first album, and it's always been one of my favorite guitar riffs. This riff is based in E pentatonic, and there's a section where he throws in some really cool chromatic notes. It also makes for a really cool alternate picking exercise as well. The song is really just another 3-chord rock tune. It's always been one of my favorites, and that song we're going to be taking a look at today on Ray Plays Guitar. And we're going to be doing it as simply and as accurately as possible. Let's get into it. So I remember the first time I heard this song, it was off of their first live album, All the World's a Stage. And I was a little kid listening to it on headphones, had it on, I was borrowing it from my neighbor friend Larry. He had it on 8-track cassette. And I just couldn't believe that 3 guys were making all this sound. But I always liked this riff. It was just more of, a straight ahead rock kind of a thing. Kind of a mix of some Black Sabbath, some Led Zeppelin, some Cream all together. And the main riff goes something like this. It's based in E pentatonic. We could play it in open position. But Alex traverses through a few positions to play it. Starts with an open E, going to G in the 3rd fret 6th string, then 5 to 7 hammer on, 5, 7 of the 5th string, open, 3, 5, 7 hammer on, and then 5, 7 of the 5th string. Second half of the riff is the same thing, except the last 2 notes. Instead of them both being on the 5th string, we're going to go to the 5th fret of the 4th string, then end on the same note E. So the rhythm of the main riff throws in this little pickup note here. So that's the main riff right there. After that, he goes into a series of staccato A power chords, A5 chords. And this is when the vocals start. And then he'll hit a G power chord on the way down. And a 4 piano. You can hit that G power chord like this. Sometimes I'll play it like this, where I'm playing this note G on the 6th string, and then just playing the open 3rd and 4th strings. Alex plays the A5 chord up here. I like playing it here in open position, using an A open 5th string A, and then playing these other 2 notes here. And you can just grab that G right there. And he goes to a B chord. So after we come up and hit this, we go to a B5 chord, 2, 3, 4, then back to an A5, and I'm playing it down here in open position, so then I can grab this note G, 3rd fret of the 6th string. I'm going to pull it down and bend it so that the pitch goes up a full bend. Do that a few times, which leads you right back into this riff. And that's pretty much the whole cycle. Let me play through that whole thing. And then at that point, you can go into another verse, or you can go into the solo. When it goes into the solo, we're not going to take a look at the solo today. We're just going to do the rhythm parts. The rhythm part in the solo, the guitar follows the bass line. And over the A, instead of just doing this, he plays this riff. Here's the A riff. Then you have that riff on the B. So this riff, when you go to the A, it starts on A, then it goes to the third of A, fourth, and then the flat 5 up to the 5. So it's A, third, and then you're just moving up chromatically. And that's the rhythm. He's playing quarter notes except here. He throws in that little extra pickup note. From the fourth going to the flat 5. Do that twice, back to the E riff. Back to the A riff. Back to the E riff. Then he does a riff on B. Going to A, and then resting, and then coming back in on this G on the 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E, on the E of 4. Going into this E. So that's what he does the first time. Then he goes back into this A, continuing with the solo. This time, he plays this A riff like this. So here he's playing each note 3 times until he gets to the 5th here. Then he plays the rest of it single note. We're playing this note E on the 7th fret of the 5th string, then going to the 5th fret of the 4th string, moving chromatically up to this A here on the 7th fret of the 4th string. And I'm just using straight alternate picking. Every time I play a note, my pick alternates direction. Same thing when we go up to the B5, plays the same riff. Going into an A5 chord. So that's what we're playing for the verses and for the solo. Now there's one other section of the song, and that's this part. Okay, so this part starts on this note E here on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. We're moving down chromatically, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to play the same frets on the 4th string, 9, 8, 7. Then go to the 5th fret of that same string. So we do that twice, then we have this longer sequence that starts, here's the first 4 notes of that. So So it starts off the same way as the other riff. Now the next 4 notes are those. Next 4 notes. A, G, E, G. Then 7, 5, 7. 5th string, and then the 6th. Sliding down to the D to play the C. Let me play that whole thing slowly again. So on the album, he plays it nice and clean like that. But I noticed on the live recording of All the World's a Stage, when he hits this note, you can hear him sliding back up to this note before he starts this riff again. He'll do that twice. Here's the other section. Now I've seen this part played a couple different ways and tabbed out a couple different ways. This is how I hear it. The album version sounds like this. Starting on the 5th fret of the 4th string, going 5, 4, 5, 4, and then 7, 6, 7, all on the same string. Then going to the 3rd string, 5th fret, going 5, 4, 5, 4, and then 7, 6, sliding on the 6th string, down to the So. Now I've also seen it written and played like this. Where he does the exact same thing on both strings, and it's a little more chromatic in nature. But to my ears, it sounds like he's doing it like this on the album. And live, it sounds like he's playing it like this. You play it the way you want to do it, okay? And if you're doing it in a band setting, I think the most important thing is that y'all just do it together. However you decide to do it, just decide to do it one way, and y'all just do it together that way, and everything will be cool. So this part all together. And he does that again. Then they do this other section. Then the end of the song, after they get done playing this riff, they do a G power chord. I'm playing it like this. They play it like this. they do an A power chord, and then an E power chord. And then with some wankery going on, and then they end the song. Well, that's What You're Doing by Rush in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell. But most of all, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.